So they come to the line for first down and 10. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. In motion, it's Jefferson. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Cougar 19!
They'll go back to Pollard on first down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's second and 9.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Get it! 60 Vikings! 60 Vikings! Buffalo 18! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Dragon 60! Let go!
Throwing, Ward. This one caught at the 4. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Now, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. That big-time throw, they got a shot now with first and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Good blocking, and he's in. Cam Ward, touchdown, Tennessee. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting the game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. They'll go right back to Conner. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
3. Third down. 3 to go. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll run it on first down with Connor. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
23-on-1. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
2-2. Come back, come back.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a third down and 4.
2-2. Hot. Big Ace open. Big Ace open.
Looking from the shotgun, it's Murray. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Ward. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing on third down, Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At the 50-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
On the ground, it's Connor. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here to Connor. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. T'Vondre Sweat there on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. We'll try and run for this with Conner. First down and more inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. James Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here and catch the end zone first time today.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Tim DK. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Mustang 19. Stephanie. 60, Panther 11. Panther 11.
On first down, it's Ward. This one complete to Ridley. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 13. First down for Tennessee.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. It has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
And we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Well, he's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
That's the score. Cardinals 14, Titans 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Jim Ray DK now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Here we go. Start.
On 1st and 10, Ward. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Shotgun snap for Ward. And that is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They're going to go. It's Ward. That's going to be caught.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
On play action, it's Ward. That's the Pro Bowl safety, Buda Baker. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
And as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 10. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Back in sight. Let's go now.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. Rolling right. Now he takes off. 1:57 to go in this 1st half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Go. Come my team. Grab your line.
Ready to throw is Ward. The throw here is complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Come on.
On the handoff, Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Titan 1st down. Now Pollard. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. 2nd and 5.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw is Ward. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Here's Ward. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own. The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 18, Pioneer.
In motion, Okonkwo.
Go.
To the air again, Ward. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Escaping to his left. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It's a draw to give to Connor. And they managed to pick up about 4. Amani Hooker there on the tackle.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, Murray. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Jones. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On third down, Murray. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll run free. It is Connor. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
On first down, Ward. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
That is caught out wide on the RPO, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pick up there of 19 yards. First down for Tennessee. They'll run here with Pollard. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal to go to
the goal line and in. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And he'll get in for the two-point conversion, and now the deficit is just a field goal. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. 35-yard run. On first down, the drive begins with Connor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that. And you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next. That's a skill that really just comes from experience. Great reaction by the defense. First, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They're going on fourth down. Murray. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That's to the right side. Caught by McBride.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the bandana tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. Now Connor. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. He'll get this out to the left flank. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Murray. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's DK. He'll get across the 20, welcome down to the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
From the gun, here's Ward. Exiting the pocket right. Taking off. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. That's from 29. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Come on. Ready?
Out of the gun, Ward. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Titan 1st down. Throwing is Ward. This one complete to Ridley. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Okay, ready?
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Shotgun snap for Ward. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line for the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready?
Now it's Ward. Right here down the field will fall incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Let's raise it. Go.
Throwing, Ward. Moving outside the pocket. A very dangerous throw, but somehow it is complete.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Ready?
Ward gonna throw on 3rd and 1. Thrust to his right. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Gary
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Brings up second and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Murray
gonna hand this to Benson. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big gain for Arizona. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Benson. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll run. It's Amari DiMercato. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Benson. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
16 more yards.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. They'll go with him again. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This one all but over. Here's third down. They'll try and run with Connor. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back.